Isang magandang Lunes sa inyong lahat. Ito po ang November 2, 2021 edition ng The Stock Market Today. At 53 days na lang, Pasko na. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Benji Chidoro. Ako po ay isang retired bank officer na nagsimulang mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007. And I do this report daily, which I started August of last year. I also report the latest news on your favorite and most active stocks. If you like the content, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. If you have stocks in mind that you want reviewed, please comment on the comment box and I will prioritize. Ang ating financial news ay tungkol sa keepers. Kasama po ang ating financial headlines na ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw, November 2, 2021. Dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Okay, so let's start with our financial headlines. And in the macro news, NCR stays under alert level 3 until November 14. The next bullet is over 5% GDP expansion in the second half of 2021 needed to meet growth target. And CHP EBITDA rises 2% year-on-year in the first 9 months of 2021. SEC's 9-month earnings 5 times higher year-on-year at 10.3 billion. PCC clears JERA Asia's acquisition of stake in AP. Bank lending growth fastest in 11 months. And according to Colliers, property market seeing rebound in 2022. But our main news is here in the business world. Keepers Holdings set FOO price to $150 per share. The Keepers Holdings Inc. set the price of its follow-on offering at $150 per share, which is the lowest end of its already discounted price range. At this offer price, the company may raise up to $4.5 billion for the sale of 3 billion common shares. The company revised its FOO price to $150 to $2 per share, down from the previous range of $2 to $2.50. It said it received approval from the SEC to adjust the price range on October 26. The Lucio Elco-led firm is involved in the liquor distribution business. The price would entice more investors with lowered final offer price, which provides greater potential upside in the future, especially if the economy reopens and recovers further, RCBC Chief Economist Michael L. Ricafort said in a separate Viber message. RCBC's Mr. Ricafort said that reopening of restaurants and hotels once lockdowns are further eased may also provide an upside to the firm. As a result of the decrease in public float to 0.34%, shares of Keepers Holdings were suspended and last traded at the stock market on July 7, closing at $2.95 each. So, nasuspend pala ang trading nito. Keepers Holding is conducting this FOO to comply with the public float requirement. Its estimated public float post-offer stands at 20.94%. Okay, so let's now go to the happenings in the Philippine Stock Exchange. But before I get into that, let me acknowledge first some of your comments. Mike Miguel commented, pasama na rin ng SMC sa review. Sige, we'll include SMC. And new subscriber, Joey Maliksi, 4 days ago. John Salay commented, Sir, pakisama po ng ACEN sa next upload. Sige po, sama po natin yan. Kim Patrick Miranda commented, greatly appreciate your reviews and analysis, sir. If you still have a position in the market, okay din sana na pasilip nyo sa audience ang inyong portfolio. I'm sure you have a lot of stories and experiences to share in your stock market journey. Question, how does net foreign investments direct market trends? Okay, dun sa unang question mo, Kim Patrick, sige po, but I will be preparing it as a special episode sa ating, hindi po natin pwedeng isama dito dahil baka po masyadong mahaba po yung ating video, no po? Ayoko pong pahabain yung video ng mahabang-mahaba. At gusto ko lang po yung tamang-tama lang po. Okay, how does net foreign investments direct market trends? Actually, kung titignan po natin ang net foreign investment, ito po ay top of mind lang to, no? Wala po akong research na ginawa. Halimbawa po ngayon, ay net foreign investments accounts for, out of the volume of 930, it accounts for 177.79, tama ba? Net foreign investments. No, out of 7.49 billion, 177 is net foreign investments. So, net foreign investment is a net of the buying and the selling. So, kung total po natin to, like 11, 173. So, pagpalagay na po natin, example lang po ito na i-total po natin yan, yung absolute value ay, so example po natin, 177, net na ito 95 plus 1.53 plus 170 plus 173 plus 117, you get 556 over 7490. So that's about 7%. So that ganun po yung influensya ng direct foreign investments. Yung net foreign investments sa stock market, no? If that is your question, Kim, net foreign investments direct market trends. So it is up to a certain extent only. Kaya makikita mo sometimes na yung ating index at all shares are positive, pero in the red naman to, no? Nagbebenta siya, pero positive pa rin yung all share index. So it influences it at ngayon kasi it's 7.4. So more or less it's about 10%. Pero wala po akong study, no? Ito lang po ay one day snapshot lang po. But if you wanted to take a look, so tingnan mo yung siguro yung 1 week. Kung gaano karami yung absolute value of the foreign investments and you total the total value of the ito lang ay index, no, against the index lang to, no, kasi usually yung mga foreign investors sa index lang sila tumitingin, most of them though. Kung meron sana lang tayong data sa all share index, mas maganda po, but that is roughly how foreign investments influences the stock market. Okay, Mike, did I answer your question? Or I'm sorry, Kim Patrick pala. I hope I answered your question. Then Junjun Sebastian commented, Sir Benji, good evening po. Ano po yung magandang stocks to buy in the fourth quarter of 2021? Ako po, Junjun, I hope you will be more specific kung anong gusto mong mangyari. Kasi last time, ganun din, sa anong magandang entry sa banks. Pero generally in the fourth quarter, more on food, restaurants. Syempre, the holidays are coming, and then yung mga giveaways, supermarkets, yan, and then of course you will need power, di ba? So nandyan si SCC, Meralco. Then you will also need communication, di ba? So yung mga groceries, and then supermarkets, yung retail, yan ang malakas. No? So yung RRHI, Pure Gold, yung mga stocks which caters to food, caters to giveaways, no? Luxury items perhaps. So yun yung mga stocks na dapat nating tingnan in the fourth quarter. Top of mind lang po yun. Any insights on Sirtec as a company? Would you invest in their preferred shares? Anthony George C. Okay, Anthony George. Actually, it's a good company. It's a tech company. In fact, Sirtec is meron siyang common shares na peso. Meron din siyang, tingnan natin si Tech ha. Meron din siyang preferred shares na dollars, ano? And yung preferred shares na dollars, maganda dahil mataas yung rate eh. 6%. In fact, some of my investments are in Sirtec also. Pero nasa dollar siya. Pero malapit na po mag-mature. I think this December, if I'm not mistaken ha. This December na magmamature at merong iba na next year din, ano? Pero mataas po yung interest rate niyan. And then, would you invest in their preferred shares? What are you referring to? You mean preferred na peso or preferred na dollar? Kasi nasagot na kita kung preferred na dollars, ano? But if you're talking about preferred peso, there's a news item here which says SEC clears Sirtec's 3.5 billion shares offer. I think this is the preferred shares if that's what you mean, ano? But kung titingnan po natin yung latest development, clarification of news reports, I don't think you can see this. Dinideny po niya yung news item niya yun. Ang sabi niya, ito October 28 kasi yung lumabas na news na sa business world is October 28 also. So si Tech, nagpalabas siya ng clarification of news reports on October 28 also. Sabi niya dito, clarification of news article www.BD SEC clears Sirtec's 3.5 shares offer. Please note that as of this time, the company has not yet received any official communication from the SEC on the issuance of pre-effective approval. The company did not issue nor authorize the release of the above quoted articles, referring to the Business World article. It is also not aware of the source of the information and can only surmise that the news outlet obtained the information from publicly available sources, and any interpretation of such information were solely made by the news reporter. Yan. So, dinideny niya po yung news from the business world na ito. So, until the company confirms this and discloses this offer, the preferred shares in the PSE, then we cannot make a comment out of it. But I already answered you on the preferred dollars. Okay po? So, tignan nyo lang po, you ask your broker about that tech dollar kasi meron po siyang 2BA yata yun. Let me check ha. I'll just check my inventory. Tignan nyo po yung TCB2A. TCB2A, 6% po yun eh. So, you ask your broker kung kailan po yung maturity nun. Hindi ko po sigurado eh. Baka December this year or December next year. TCB2A. So, you ask your broker na lang. No? Pero kung December next year, ay pwede pa, no? Dahil 6% is a good. Tingin ko, ano na to? December na to. Kasi nasa $1 na lang to eh. Oh. $1 tapos yung bid and ask, meron pa. So, tapos na yung bigay ng dividendo nito. Anyway, so that's my answer to your query. Mark Joseph commented, Sir, good investment po ba ang DD REIT? Gusto ko po bumili habang mababa pa o baka mas advisable na mas mahal ang REITs like Ayala, PhilInvest, and Robinson? Thank you po. Actually, I have DD REIT, ano? Tingnan natin si DD REIT. Yan, si DD REIT. Okay? And it gave dividends here, 27. It gave dividends payable on May 10. Tapos, bigay uli siya ng June 10. Bigay uli siya on September. So, baka September. So, kabibigay lang pa niya last 2 months ago. So, abangan po natin yung kanyang financial report muna, no? Pero napakababa niya because probably of market sentiment. And according to a broker, which I talked to recently, kaya mababa itong DDMPR is because of the quality of the building or yung tenants dun sa building. Alam niyo po yung dyan sa papuntang MOA, Mall of Asia, yung malaking building doon, yun lang po yung REIT niya. Unlike po sa Mega World, Ayala Land, at A-REIT, at RCR, marami pong properties yun. That is the only property. Kaya naglalag behind siya. Yun yung according to a broker which I talked to. Kaya kung makikita niyo yung ibang REIT, na overtake, mas mataas po siya sa IPO price niya. So take for example, A-REIT, ano? Kasi nasa 27 yung kanyang IPO and look where it is now, no? 44. So almost double na. So yung M-REIT, ito yung pinakabago. Yan, ano? So mataas na, 18 pesos na. Magkano ba IPO price nitong si M-REIT, ano? So nasa 1610 lang yung IPO price ni M-REIT and it's already at 1818. Ganun din naman sa RCR. So ibig sabihin ay, well, that is the reason kung bakit mas mataas yung ibang REITs kasi it's, well, ang sa akin lang naman kasi is that yung mga REITs other than DDMPR, I think you're better off with it. If your objective is long-term investment. Kasi yung Ayala REIT medyo, well, tumataas siya dahil every year nagdadagdag ng properties in the REIT si Ayala. Ganon din naman ang mangyayari sa ibang REITs, ano? Yung Mega World, yung M-REIT at saka yung RCR. I think that is the trend to add more properties para merong growth, no? Merong growth doon sa company. Kasi kung hindi ka magdadagdag, walang growth yun. Di ba? Okay, so tingnan muna natin yung financial statements. Ano? Nagbibigay naman siya ng dividendo si DDMPR, but not as much as yung appreciation niya ay naglalag behind compared to the other REIT companies. No? Okay, so let's now go to what happened to the Philippine Stock Exchange and the Philippine Stock Exchange Index. At, napahaba na yung pasensya na po, napahaba po yung aking discussion. No? The PSEI gained 51.31 points to end at 7106.01 or 0.73% up. In the market summary, 104 companies declined, 81 advanced, while 46 remained unchanged. The all-share index also advanced 0.35%. It's almost flat, no? But the PSEI is higher by 51 points, no? The industrials and minings registered a decline, but the other sectoral indices, financials, holding companies, properties and services, were in the green. Now, on the market status, we will be reviewing SMC, ACEN, CHP, LTG, SCC, Bloom, and BPI. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stocks. So let's now start with SMC. Si Mike yata nag-request nito. See, SMC, it's just moving sideways, but it's more of bullish to sideways as our indicators are under the candlestick. Yung kanyang support level or resistance level, nandito sa area to sa 118, while the support level, the nearest would be here at 111. So it's just, our indicators are just under the candlestick, which would indicate a somewhat bullish to sideways movement. Ngayon, kung technicals naman ang pag-uusapan natin, at titignan natin yung study ni BDO Securities, si San Miguel ay neutral siya. Ang upside lang niya is 0.9% or about 1%. 118 yung kanyang target price. Pero Yung stocks to watch, yung for the fourth quarter, tingnan niyo po yung San Miguel Food and Beverage, no? Kasi ang target price po ni BDO Securities dyan is 100 pesos. Yesterday's price nasa 76, so it's a 31% upside. It's one good upside for that, ano? Another to consider is RRHI or Robinson's Holding, na ang kanyang target price is 70 pero malapit na ma-achieve to 12.4%, ano, ang upside niya. Another is Pure Gold, 56 pesos ang presyo ni BDO Securities, nasa 42.25 yesterday or 32.5% upside. So marami po magaganda, no? LT Group nasa 1310, nasa 1006, no? So 30% upside. Kasi LT Group nandiyan yung wines, Yossi, yan. Okay, so those are a few names, ano, to consider. Isa pa, DNL Industries, 10 pesos, no? Ang target price nasa 844 as of Friday. So anyway, yun po yung may magagandang upside. San Miguel Food and Beverage, RRHI, Pure Gold, lahat naman ito po ay magaganda. So yan po si SMC, and then ACEN naman. Okay, nasa 12.24 siya, but our indicators are still under the candlestick, and looks like the support is holding at EMA 50. No, nasa 11 pesos po yung support niya kung EMA 50 po ang pag-uusapan natin, 1106, ano. Ngayon, area po yung support and resistance, hindi po siya exact point, ano. The nearest resistance nandito po sa area to, nasa 1250 to 12 or sorry, nasa 1260 to 1270 yung nearest resistance niya. Pero under the candlesticks po, medyo bullish po ang ating technicals dyan, ano? With net foreign buying pa po si AC Energy. And then, CHP. Okay, si CHP naman, ako bearish CHP, Cemex Holdings, ano? Support niya nandito sa 120. Yung resistance niya, ang pinakamalapit po, nasa 132. So, bearish to sideways po ang kanyang movement. Then LTG, yan, LTG is also moving sideways. It's bearish to sideways, pero may net foreign buying siya today. Support niya, nearest po ay nandito sa 928, and resistance is here. Resistance level po is at 1050. And then Semirara, naku, nag-dip si Semirara, no? And mukhang the support level is here sa EMA 50. Mukhang it's holding support here. Ngayon, the resistance level is here at this 2960 to 2970 po ang resistance level ni Semirara Power. But it continues to move upwards. And then Bloom. Okay, naku, mukhang nag-breakout si Bloom, ha? And tingnan natin kung meron pong continuation to, no? Kasi na-pierce po niya yung present resistance level na 726. The next resistance level of Bloomberry ay yung next higher po, no? Ay nandito po sa area to. Nasa 793 na yung next resistance level ni Bloom. And usually po yung ating breakout dito is meron pong breakout kung meron pong volume. So, mataas po yung RSI, nasa 69 na po, no? Almost overbought na po si Bloomberry. So, tingnan po natin in the following days if there is a continuation. And then finally, we have BPI. BPI is nag-gain siya ngayon, ano? And I wouldn't say this is just a continuation of a breakout no October 27, and well, just average volume today, but it is just a continuation. So yung next resistance level ni BPI nandito po sa area to, nasa 89.70 to 89.80. Yan po ang ating report sa stock market, ika-2 ng Nobyembre 2021. This is Benji Chidoro reminding you, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay at hanggang sa muli. God bless. Bye for now.